Today, I am going to run through some basic stretches that we do at the end of our workouts. Feel free to, as you become familiar with the stretches, to lengthen the time that you do each one of the stretches to 20 to 30 seconds. That really is a good amount of time. We'll probably run through it a little bit close or a little bit faster than that. The mat, obviously, and a strap are helpful to have. We'll use the strap a couple of times. You can use a belt or anything like that. We're just going to start going up overhead and all the way around. If your strap is too small or if your hands are too close, you'll try to go up over and you can't get it. You have to break your elbow to get it to go around. That means that your hands are too close together. Pull them apart a little bit further and you should be able to get it the whole way around. If your hands are too far apart though, kind of like that, you won't feel anything as you go up and around. So you kind of want to find the spot that works for you. We're going to keep those arms straight and pull to the side. You should feel that down the front of your obliques. And stretch to the other side. Reach forward. Feel that down those hamstrings. And drop all the way to the ground. Just let that decompress. Grab your hands together. We're going to reach all the way back. Now on our mat, just going to walk out into the plank. So just walk out into that plank. Get yourself into a nice plank and push down. And then we're just going to push back. We're going to go back down to the ground and push back into that child's pose. So you're just going to go the entire way back. Now I'm going to take this left hand and slide it underneath my right arm. I should feel that in my back, my shoulder. Switch sides, and we're going to take this arm and slide it underneath our left arm. Take that right arm out to a 45-degree angle and walk that left hand over. Trying not to move your whole body over, but keeping your body straight. You should feel a nice stretch down your side. And do the same to the left. Left at the 45, walk that hand over and feel a stretch down your side. If you've done triceps or upper body, this is a really good stretch for that. You're going to pull that elbow away from your body. You don't want it to be straight up and down. You want to be able to push down into that. And I'm going to open up my right side. Open up my chest. As I do that, I'm going to push down into that tricep, and I feel that all the way down my tricep, all the way down my side. Sink down into that. And we're going to switch sides and lift up on the other side. Come back out, and we're going to flip those toes up under, and you're going to push back into that down dog. We're going to pedal those heels back and forth. Lift that left leg up, and we're going to pull it through to a kneeling position. While that right leg is on the ground, I'm going to tighten that glute up as tight as I can get that glute and stretch forward. As I stretch forward, I should feel a stretch in my hip flexor. The tighter the glute is, the more you feel that stretch in your hip flexor. Release that. Take a little step forward and lean into that. Tight hip flexors are very, very common with our society. We sit a lot, and as we sit, those hip flexors get tightened up. They really shrink. So we need to keep those stretched out. We're going to flip that back toe up, put that on the heel, and you're going to lean over that so you feel that in the back of your leg. If you can sit all the way down and lean into it, that's good. If you need to stay up here, that's fine as well. Just going to lean into that. We're just going to switch legs. So my right leg is up, my left leg is down. I'm going to tighten up that left glute, the leg that's on the ground. Tighten up that glute as much as you can and lean forward. You should feel that stretch right in the front of the hip. Release that and lean forward into that. Definitely, there's very few people that I run into that don't have tight hip flexors. It's definitely a common problem for most people. So we're going to flip that toe back up under in the back, put that heel up and lean into that. And if you can go all the way down and lean over it, that's good as well. I'm going to sit back up, Pull those feet under. We're going to go back out. Flip the toes up. Push back into that down dog again. This time we're going to raise the left leg up again, but we're going to pull it all the way through so you sit down into it. So this leg is going back, this leg is in, and we'll just lean over that. Eventually, sometimes people are up like this. Eventually you want to try to be able to get your entire leg on the ground. Move to the center. You should feel a little bit different stretch in your legs. And to the outside. We're going to grab that right leg, swing that right leg around. Left arm's going to come out and grab a hold of that right leg and pull it towards you. You should feel a stretch down your glute, down the back of your leg and into your glute. Now take that right leg that's already up and over, and you're going to pull that leg in, swing the back leg around. So now my right leg's in the front, my left leg is in the back, and I lean over that. And walk to the inside. And walk to the outside. And bring that leg around. Grab a hold of that leg with the right arm and pull it back towards you. Now, we're going to straighten those legs out. Get a hold of your strap. You're going to grab a hold of that right foot, lay back, and bring that right foot up into the air. It would be nice to keep your legs straight. That's eventually what you would like to get to. But if you feel a lot of stress in the back of your knee, bend that knee slightly. Eventually, though, it's better to keep your legs straight and not keep it pulled as tight than to pull it as tight. Okay, we're going to drop that strap. Let your leg fall slightly to the center, and you should feel a pretty intense stretch on the outside of that hip. And now we're going to drop it to the outside. When you drop it to the outside, you want to keep it pulled tight. You don't want to let it go loose and go it all the way over. You want to keep that pull, your leg pulled back towards you so you feel a stretch. Just a slight motion to the outside. We're going to drop that ankle on your left knee and pull that back towards you. This is a really good stretch for lower back. Drop that foot to the ground, and the right knee is going to go over to the ground. And I'm going to reach out with both arms. This is also a really good stretch for lower back. Keeping that lower back loose. We're going to come back to the center. Reach straight up with your arms, straight out with your toes. Grab that strap. We're going to grab that right leg. Pull that right leg up. Again, same thing. You're going to try to keep that leg straight. So if your leg's out here, your leg's out here. That's why you have a strap. If you can pull it tighter, just pull it tighter. Drop to the center. Soon as you move that leg to the center, you're going to feel that on the outside of your hip. It's going to be getting that IT band that runs, that causes a lot of back pain, hip, knee pain as well, and to the outside. Again, you want to keep that taut enough that you feel the stretch. If not, it's going to flop all the way over to the side. So you want to keep it pulled back towards you. Drop that ankle on your knee and pull it back towards you. And as you release that, you're going to let that foot come to the ground. Let the knee fall all the way over and reach out with both of your arms. The more you walk this bottom leg up on top of your leg that's reaching the ground, like the more I bring my right leg up right now on top of my left leg, the more it forces this left leg to the ground. If it's down here, it doesn't force that knee to the ground as much as if I bring it up here. Come back to the center one more time. Reaching out. This time you're going to take your hands, slide them right underneath the small of your back. And rotate those hips so that you're pushing down into those hands. So you see how that feels. And release that. This time take your hands out and rotate those hips so that they push completely into the ground. You're pushing that back completely into the ground. And release that. When we talk about maintaining that straight posture or tucking your hips when you're doing weightlifting exercises, that's that motion of pushing that lower back into the ground, rotating those hips. Release that. Come to a sitting. We're going to pull that right arm across. Pull that shoulder down from the inside and lean away. And stretch the other side. Pull that shoulder down from the inside and lean away. Reach that right arm, bring it all the way over to the right shoulder blade. The left hand's going to grab that elbow and pull it back. As you pull it back, you kind of want to open up your chest. Really lift up. The tendency is to hunch to get it. The more you lift, the more you'll feel it down your tricep and down your side, down your lat. Reach that left hand, bring it up over to the left side. Grab it with the right hand, lifting up. Really try to lift up with that. And take both legs out to the right. I'm going to grab that shin with my right arm and reach that left arm across. Then I should feel a stretch down my side. Now stay there for a second. And then we're going to open up that elbow and your chest a little bit. As you just open that up a little bit, you should feel more of a stretch in the front of your hip. Still in your obliques. Switch sides. Grab that shin with your left hand and reach over and across. And we're going to do that same thing on this side. And think about bringing that elbow back and opening up that chest a little bit more, and you feel it down into your side a little bit more. And we're just going to sit up. We're going to pull those arms straight back, opening up that chest and those front delts. Go up, stretch that back, pulling that chest and front delts again, and making the W.